You fucking asshole.
You motherfucker. All right.
Excuse me. All right, let's do this.
Have a good show.
Have a good show.
It's the week of Wednesday, June 18th, 2014. This is episode 66 of West by Midwest. My name is Chuck Anchoy. I'm broadcasting live from Los Angeles, California.
My name is Errol Gribble. I'm broadcasting live from Lansing, Michigan.
Main man Errol.
On the Hangout. We are on Google Plus Hangouts recording live, and if you add us to your circle, or any one of your circles, you can even have like a circle of people you hate, then you'll be able to see when we're recording, you can tune in. Put us in acquaintances. Come on.
If you missed the live hangout, which is okay, you can always find the podcast, its current episode, and past episodes on iTunes. Just search West X Midwest in iTunes.
That's right. And this podcast is brought to you by Ed Graybo. Ed Graybo. His idea of an Amazon fire is the time his tent burnt down during a bad trip on ayahuasca. Ed Graybo.
What is ayahuasca? Is that a hallucinogenic?
That is, my friend. It is a medicinal hallucinogenic shared by the people of the Amazon peoples. And the native peoples of South America.
That's their version of DMT, huh? They're touching God.
In fact, that's the active ingredient inside ayahuasca is DMT. The drink. The drink allows you the power to speak to the jungle, and she will tell you your problems. Here's what's fucked up. I read a story this week, side note, that you can get ayahuasca in Brooklyn.
Whoa.
There are these groups that have ayahuasca meetings. Now, it's only legal if you for religious purposes, because DMT is a controlled substance.
Sure.
So... but if you're like, yeah, man, for religious purposes, I need to get fucked up.
I need to be fucked up for 3 days. Give me that ayahuasca in Brooklyn.
So you meet, and there's a shaman there and everything, and
they'll take you on that journey.
On that journey, you'll fucking be shitting out both ends, man. Fucking
during
the
my
purge.
Yeah, you're gonna be.
That's what happens. You shit your pants, you puke your guts, and then you trip your balls off.
And you're completely enlightened. That sounds awesome. I might pick up. I'm heading to the Midwest and to the East Coast for a little bit at the end of this month and for the 4th of July. I'm going to try to pick up some ayahuasca in Brooklyn. But Errol, you're going to be doing a little bit of traveling.
Yes. So, folks, Chuck and I are going to be together for an episode in July, right? Beginning of July.
That's right.
But keep your eyes peeled. Errol Gribble just bought a ticket.
I'm heading
to Los Angeles.
Hollyweird. Errol Gribble is taking over the West Coast.
For at least 4 months. I'm going to be out there from September to December, coming home for Christmas. If things go well, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, casting directors, then
he's flying back.
I'm going back. I'm staying for good.
It's going to be heaven. So you're going to enjoy...
I'm staying with you.
West.
I can't believe you're letting me stay at your place for 4 months.
It's going to be like a steel cage death match every week on West by Midwest because we're not going to only be dealing with, the arguments that we have 3,000 miles apart, but now shit's going to get real.
Face to face.
Shit's going to get real in the streets, and we're going to see who survives. This fall on West by Midwest.
I'll tell you what, I'm going to make sure there's some changes to your lifestyle choices.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
Okay. First of all, what did you do last night? The reason we couldn't have the podcast last night, this is Wednesday. Normally we record on Mondays, folks. Why couldn't we do it last night?
I had forgotten that I had registered for helipad rooftop yoga at the Intercontinental Hotel in Century City, Los Angeles, California.
Rooftop yoga. How was that?
17 stories up. Just, taking the mat to another level, my friends. It's just, my practice is, I'm so close to the heavens with my practice and
yeah, dude,
doing
literally.
Helipad.
No holds barred namaste.
Listen, it was voted one of the 10 best outdoor workouts in LA, and it delivers. It was so much fun up there. I was lucky not to be swept up by a strong breeze and thrown off the hotel.
You're a tiny individual. You do a fucking wrong pose up on your tippy toes or whatever, you're dead.
I'm gonna fall off. But yeah, it was. I'm sorry
and
that we couldn't do
then
the
why
podcast.
can't we record too long tonight?
Oh, I have to. I have a yoga class.
Another
45
fucking yoga class.
I'm in hashtag yoga every damn day, my friends. It's just out of control.
Which I have to ask you, why the fuck do you do yoga so much? Like, first of all, you have a crazy metabolism. Second of all, you run all the time. Like, you run like 6 fucking times a week up and down Laurel Canyon with your new boyfriend.
Easy. I don't know why he hashtag Man Crush Monday. The dude's married. I'm a single straight man. I don't know what happened there. That was a social media screw up. But we're gonna have him on the show pretty soon. Wait till.
But yes, but I feel like so it's not for health reasons, right? Like
no, it is for health reasons, man. I want to stay fit.
Well, then the running will do that. Hit a gym. Like I feel like there's an element of yoga that you're not taking advantage of. Like there's a whole spiritual side to it.
No, I'm all up in that, dude. I'm chanting. I'm doing kirtan every week. I've got my mindfulness going, dude. I'm focusing on that breath. I'm bringing a bunch of space to that side body, dude. I'm all over this, man.
You
I love
are the
it.
least mindful person I know.
Oh my gosh!
You're angry. You hold grudges.
I'm quick to anger.
You're materialistic.
What do you think yoga is? It's like a $76 billion industry in the United States, man. You don't think that shit's materialistic?
That's what I'm saying. Why?
So what are you going to do? When you're out here...
If you said namaste to me, though, I'd punch you in the neck. Like, I'm going to cut all that shit out.
Listen, you must be aware that when you are out here, I'm going to force you to go to one yoga class before you physically tie me down and not permit me to go to any more yoga classes.
I don't even have to, physically. If folks see us, once they see us together, they'll see the difference physically. Not much of a challenge, Charles. But is it, okay, you got to tell me the truth. Is there like a sexual component to this that is it just a chance to see like the outline of a lady's
no, not at all. I definitely respect the beautiful practices of a lot of the females that attend yoga, but this is me on my mat. Nobody else is there, working on my breathing, getting into those postures, those asanas. And just working that body, dude. That's all it's about.
All right. I don't want you fucking forcing your shit down my throat. Because here's what happens when you do. The U.S. sues a New York company that workers say made them pray and say, I love you.
Ooh.
A federal agency sued a New York customer service provider last Wednesday after allegations the company forced employees to pray, thank God for their jobs, and say, quote, I love you to managers and colleagues at work, and they fired those who protested.
Yikes, this is like the adult version of like having kids not say the Pledge of Allegiance in schools and say God and things like that, right?
Yeah, but it's like one step further. Like it'd be like if Rob was still here and he was like, hey, Chuck, Errol, before you start each show, you have to be like, welcome to West by Midwest. Rob, I love you.
Rob who?
Rob who? The Long Island-based United Health Programs of America and its parent company, Cost Containment Group, required workers to practice a spiritual belief system called Onion Head.
What?
While on the job, and they fired several employees who refused to adhere to the Onion Head doctrine, which was created by the aunt of the company's owner.
See, this is more of a cult than you know.
Right.
Just...
Well, it's but it's like, so it's a cult company, but it's also like who lets their aunt make business decisions? You're like, Aunt Margie said we should say I love you guys. Just do it, okay? She's really sweet. She brings in cookies to the meeting every week.
You saw her at the company picnic. I brought her as my date.
She's adorable. Just say I love you to Aunt Margie. In one case, an IT project and account manager was disciplined after she complained to management in 2010 that she was Catholic, Charles, and did not want to participate in the spiritual activities.
Sure.
A month after she complained, the employee was removed from her office and relocated to an open customer service area, while a large statue of Buddha was placed in her former office.
Oh, so then it was even better. She should be happy. Got that Buddha there.
You're a Catholic man doing fucking yoga every day. Which, by the way, yoga is Hindu, not Buddhist. So, clearly, once again, not getting the spiritual enlightenment you're supposed to from the yoga practices. And, quote, while religious or spiritual practices may indeed provide comfort and community to many people, it is critical to be aware that federal law prohibits employers from coercing employees to take part in them.
Yes.
Sunu Chandy, senior trial attorney at the U.S. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission, said in a statement. Thank you, Sunu. Thank you for your wise words. Chuck's going to make me fucking yoga all day long and fucking cost containment groups making everybody do the onion head.
So are they going to get anything out of this, or were they able to...
Well, the commission is seeking back pay with interest and unspecified damages for the fired employees and an injunction against the company from further religious requirements.
Oh, okay, so they took the Buddha down.
Well, I mean, it's still ongoing. We'll see. Buddha's down, dude. Could you imagine? Like, fucking going into your office and you're like, where's my desk? Like, oh, no, you're in the lobby now. Buddha got your spot.
Yeah.
Fucking onion head this shit.
You better get caught up on the onion head.
You better fucking get that onion going. Why do you think they called it onion head?
No idea. Aunt Margie's fucked up. She was on
Aunt
that fucking
Margie
ayahuasca. She's like,
ayahuasca.
She got on that ayahuasca.
It's all about layers, man. You fucking pull back the layers. A little bit of crying. I love you,
There's a lot there. No, yeah, there's a new layer to bears that we previously hadn't seen before. The great brown bear.
I can't believe you're sharing this story this week.
Bears like gay oral sex, according to a new scientific study.
An important new scientific study. This is what
we had to know.
We have to know. Our tax dollars are being spent right. People are dying of cancer and AIDS. There's a fucking starvation epidemic across the planet.
No,
now
but we're pouring millions into
fucking
watching bears
go down on
blow each other. A team of scientists have discovered the first evidence of brown bears regularly performing fellatio on each other.
Regularly.
Doesn't devalue it at all, man. I think it's pretty tight. The pair of male brown bears...
It's pretty tight.
The pair of male brown bears who were born in the wild but were both orphaned as cubs and now live in a sanctuary in Croatia were seen repeatedly engaging in, quote, vigorous penile sucking over a period covering 6 years between 2008 and 2013.
6 years.
Yeah, they were monogamous, my friends. Can you say that? Can you say 6 years?
I can. I've been with Lynn for
you
6
can.
years.
No, you can. I'm talking to the audience.
Oh. I am a bear, but I'm not because I enjoy the company of a woman. So even though I've been labeled a bear, anyway.
You're what bears like.
Yeah, easy.
The researchers write in a paper published by Zoo Biology, which I actually tried to go to the
Did you go to the link and see
I tried to go to the Zoo Biology link, but it's one of those things where you have to pay for a subscription to sign up, and I was reading the actual paper. It's like, fuck you, okay?
I enjoy a good story about bears blowing each other, but
I didn't need
not for that much money. Not for
I didn't need
$9.95 a month.
Right, and I didn't need the fucking technical bullshit. Just give it to me straight.
Just show me the GIFs on BuzzFeed.
Yeah, the researchers. Just give me 20 GIFs and a list of 70 things. I'm good.
20 GIFs of bears blowing each other. This is what the internet provides us. This show.
Then this fucking show. The researchers write that they observed 28 acts of fellatio between the two male bears in the 116 hours of observation. 9 acts occurred in the various bushes.
Wait, hold on. I don't do math. What is that? 28 acts in 160 hours. I don't do math.
I don't know. A few days.
A couple one every couple hours.
2 weeks.
It's a lot.
Where are
it's
we?
more than I get. Fucking fellatio, I'll tell you what.
9 acts occurred in various bushes that were abundant in the enclosure, 2 in the open central area, and 17 at 3 preferred spots along the fence. So they had, you know, preferences when it came to where they wanted to blow each other.
Sure, they had their spots, their romantic getaways. Yeah, the math is that's once every 4 hours, a little over 4 hours.
Wow, these guys are fucking getting dirty.
God, I need at least 12 hours before I can... Sorry. God.
But the thing is, oral sex is actually relatively rare in the animal kingdom.
Sure. You don't see fucking giraffes doing it to each other.
Nope. While animals as diverse as the spotted hyena, the short-nosed fruit bat, and the bonobo have all been observed. Bonobo.
The bonobo. that's
I mean,
fucking nickname.
look at their fucking name.
After he gets fellatio, is fucking bonobo.
And others have been seen performing cunnilingus. Oral sex is still the exception rather than the rule among mammals.
Right, because for most animals, sex is like, it's business time.
No, it's just, hey, listen, we're procreating. That's it.
Yeah, I got a species to propagate. Propagate? No.
Bears have occasionally been spotted performing fellatio in captivity before, but only when they lived in poor conditions with little other stimulation.
So, like the Potter Park Zoo up here in Lansing.
Right, and that's
those
shitty
bears, if they'll go down on themselves.
They got nothing else to do.
They got nothing. Their cage is tiny.
Yeah,
or when they're like in the circus. Those
yeah.
poor fucking animals. Anyway.
But these bears in Croatia are chilling, dude. They've got like the setup. They're living in good conditions, and they just regularly enjoy fellatio.
Yeah, they're like, this setup's great. We got all their private places.
You
know,
look
make
good.
this better, dude.
You look good, bro.
You look good, bro. Why don't you go downtown for a couple minutes, huh?
We got to get going again in 4 more hours.
We got 4 more hours.
We're gonna do it out in the open area where they can see us.
Well, I want the. We got a group of kids coming in at 3. We gotta check that shit out.
I see those 2 guys, those scientists watching us.
They fucking love this. They write it down. They take pictures. They film our shit, man.
We gotta do it out in the often more. We gotta do it out in the open more often.
That's the problem. So these bears are probably like, oh fuck. Like that's at this point they're assuming that's how they get paid. Like they're getting fed because they go down on each other. Like they don't know any better. They're like the dudes keep watching us and they seem to be enjoying this, so let's do it more so we can get food.
The one with the clipboard gives me more food every time I fucking blow you.
Yeah, he keeps giving me an extra steak every time I go down on you, dude.
According to the paper, the bears always took the same role every single time over the course of the 6 years that they were observed.
No way.
Meaning the same bear, meaning the same bear was always the receiver, the others always the provider, and at no point shut the fuck, at no point showed any sexual interest in other bears.
Oh, he was. He liked one bear.
One guy.
Penis. That was
one
it.
bear. That's it, and it was always
eyes.
him. He was like,
had eyes for one.
He was like, "Hey man, maybe this time you wanna." No, okay, all right.
Yeah, if they're in captivity, how do you know this isn't an elaborate like prison bitch system?
Yeah, totally.
Like, he's not. He was like, maybe one. No, and like none of the other bears get it because he's like, no, this bitch is mine.
This is my wife. You stay away from her.
He's got real pretty bear lips.
Quote, if the receiver's genitals were not exposed, the provider would push his head into the pelvic region or use his paws to separate the hind legs, the researchers write.
No way. So it's not coerced. It's not like he's like, hey, putting his like fucking paw on the top of his head.
Pushing
like,
it down.
Go down, go down.
Stop talking. You stop talking, bear.
Right. You fill your mouth up with this. No, it's the exact opposite. He's like, wake up, motherfucker, wake up.
Time to blow you.
Tom, I'm a bear looking for my honey. Where's that fucking breakfast sausage? There it is. Rooting around for it. Can't get enough of it.
You won't believe this, dude. This article goes into even more detail.
I was hoping.
After accessing and the initial licking of the penis, the provider would find a more comfortable posture, such as sitting or lying sternally.
Oh,
once
sure.
actual sucking started, neither bear changed position. So it's...
I mean, that's just that's for, like, that's common sense right there.
I guess, but it's like the whole scientific study says that we have observed bears enjoying giving fellatio, and I mean,
You don't think he's
there's
enjoying
no
it?
there's no movement. There's no.
He's sucking on the mother's teat. He's just like.
You're pretty accurate there, because they also say that sucking was often accompanied by humming vocalizations by the provider, as demonstrated by Arrow.
He gave him a fucking Hummer, dude.
They were giving Hummers, dude.
These
These bears are advanced.
Expert. Advanced oral stimulation. Ladies, if you're listening, take some clues from the bears.
Get some tips in Croatian bears.
Bears listening, take some tips from some Croatian bears.
They record that in all cases that they were fully to observe that the receiver appeared to experience orgasm, evidenced by muscular contractions.
Oh, he was shaking his leg and everything.
Like, oh. Get out of here.
I'm tired.
A foamy white liquid around the muzzle of the provider was visible in each case as well, which may have been ejaculate, saliva, or both fluids mixed.
No. Yeah, I mean, at that point, like, you can't be like, hold up, as like a scientist. Let me clean that for you. Let me get that. I just want to test it real quick. We're going to make sure.
Don't worry about it. I didn't see anything.
I just want to know if you swallow. That's all. I just want to know.
Also, the receiver either pushed away the provider with his hind legs or turned away. So it was like, yo, get away from me. Leave me alone for 4 hours.
Really?
Yeah.
God, he was hungry for bear cock. Just couldn't get enough. The bear was seen eating a lot of pineapple.
It's like, ooh.
Hoping to...
It's going to be good. They add that in 8 cases, which is 40%, the provider laid down next to the receiver with no further active interactions. Sounds like marriage, huh? It's like...
Cuddle afterwards. Good for you.
I mean, not even really any cuddling, man. There was no active interaction, so there was no cuddling. They just went to their fucking cell phones and didn't talk to each other for the rest of the night.
Their cell phones. Picked up their fucking iPhone and played Angry Birds for the rest of the night.
The researchers speculate that the provider's bear's fondness for oral sex may be a result of prematurely curtailed maternal suckling.
There you go. He really was sucking what he assumed is his mother's teat.
Right.
Milk came out and everything.
The milk was there. Like, oh, this is just like it. It tastes kind of weird. It's a little thicker than I remember.
Oh, God. Salty.
Milk
was never salty.
Oh, it's on the side of my mouth. Shit, man. Don't look at me. Oh, don't kick me away. Why do you do this?
Stop kicking me away.
Why don't you love me?
I'm never convulsed like you do.
But yeah, they say that it's due to being orphaned at a young age, pointing out that most orphan bears have been previously observed sucking others' body parts, or maybe they just enjoy it. Who knows? But a lot of sucking goes into these orphaned bears. They like to suck.
Sure, because you don't have you don't have a mom.
Yeah, your mom did not do a number on you.
Isn't that the same thing they say with like kids who suck their thumb, like they weren't fed the breast enough?
I don't know. Maybe it's like sucking your thumb into like you're like 8, still sucking your thumb.
Sure.
But I think we all sucked our thumbs, right?
When I was really little. But
yeah, exactly.
But like not when I was 8.
Well, that's what I'm saying. That it can't be just sucking thumbs in general.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah, it's like when the weird kid who sucks his thumb in 3rd grade. Yeah, that kid. In the animal kingdom, that's the weird bear that goes down on his roommate every week.
His homie.
Every 4 hours. Dude, I need it. Move your fucking legs. Move your legs.
Open those legs up. I'm getting on it.
I need it.
Wow.
Just lay there. Don't move. I won't move.
You don't have to say shit.
Bears.
Should we do it in the open or no?
So is that what's going to happen? I'm going to move out to fucking LA and you're going to be like, Errol, wake up. Move your legs.
No. The hell that's going to happen?
Fucking
some bullshit.
Keep your lips.
No, you might see a California brown bear do that shit.
If we're still living in West Hollywood, I'm going to see a hell of a lot of California brown bears. Fucking roller skating down the street.
You're going to love it.
A woman arrested in Florida has the most Florida name possible.
Florida, man. Always
a Florida woman with the name Crystal Metheny was recently arrested after police accused her of firing a so-called missile at a car.
Missile?
Yeah, an arrest report said that 37-year-old Crystal Metheny, she was arrested on Cinco de Mayo by the Polk County Sheriff's Office on weapons charges of shooting a missile into an occupied vehicle.
Was she former military? What kind of missile was this?
Well, the report did not say if Metheny had fired a bottle rocket, firework, or something larger, some more dangerous missile. It did not specify.
Huh.
But I don't think it was like a fucking IUD or a, she's not like pulling some shit, some
rocket launcher.
Bullshit. Right. I'm pretty sure it was like a bottle rocket.
She was all fucked up and it was just a fucking 2-liter bottle of Coke.
Metheny has also been arrested previously for marijuana possession, but surprisingly, she has never been arrested related to crystal meth.
No way.
I know. Well, when your name's Crystal Metheny, you either hide it really well or, you
embrace
stay away
it.
from it.
You embrace
I would
it.
embrace it.
My name's Crystal Meth. I love crystal meth. I'm going to die in 2 years.
Right, like I would sell it. I would I would have my own brand.
Yeah.
Crystal Metheny's meth. I would fucking jump all over that.
Blue shit from Metheny.
Can I get Metheny's fucking blue shit, please? Metheny's meth. Metheny now joins the ranks of other badly named Florida residents. Earlier this year, Edward Cocaine.
That's some bullshit. No one has the last name Cocaine.
Cocaine.
Nobody has the last name Cocaine. I don't believe that.
Edward Cocaine was arrested for possession of Xanax pills.
He had to have changed his name, right?
No. Why would you change your name to Ed Cocaine?
Because he had the same idea as Crystal Meth, and he was just like, yo, bro, I know I don't sell fucking cocaine, but that got your fucking mind working, and now you're going to take these Xanax pills from me.
No, that is not. That was her real name. Her parents named her. She was born in the 70s. Their real last name is Metheny.
Okay, I believe Metheny, but not cocaine. Like,
Cocaine.
What's up, Roger Cocaine? No.
In fact, Roger Cocaine. What's up, Ed Coke? When he went and was at the whatever. Fuck this. No, when he showed up at court, the judge laughed at him.
They did?
He was like,
like
okay.
me. He's like,
next up, we have on possession of Xanax pills, Edward Cocaine. Really? And then he was like, "There, I've seen it all. I have seen it all." Like that's a quote from the judge.
Wow.
And there was another Florida resident with a crazy name. Oh, this year, a woman named Brittany Boozle had crossed paths with Florida law enforcement at least 6 times in the last year.
Listen, Boozle, Metheny, those are all believable. Cocaine is not a last name. I want any listeners that know anybody with the last name Cocaine. You send them our way.
No, we need to turn this into a call-in show. That would be so much cooler. Put a Facebook message up. I want to hear from a real cocaine.
I want to know how that family name originated. Were you part of the, William Cocaines of the 12th century? Or, what is that?
Earl Cocaine from the, from Suffolk, England, brought the original coca plants to the Americas.
There ain't no fucking cocaines out there, okay?
There ain't no cocaine. Well, you know what? there's going to be a Gribble in LA soon. So
That's right.
you better prepare your shit.
Shit is gonna go down.
Shit's getting real, Ed Cocaine.
You better bring that Xanax over, Ed Cocaine, because shit's gonna get fucking crazy up in here.
We're gonna fucking bring out some crystal methane. And Brittany Boozle's fucking coming to town.
Nah, she's blacked out in the corner. Don't worry about her. Anyway, this has been this week's episode.
We're all done for the week.
Train wreck. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/WestXMidwest. We've changed the handle for our Twitter account.
Yes, it used to be a bunch of horrible underscores.
No longer.
No longer. Just WestXMidwed. Oh, it's not even that. WestXMid. WestXMid.
Yeah, some assholes out there that have a radio station have the WestX Midwest handle. So
yeah, from like a year ago.
They're not even active on the Twitter.
Not even active.
Give us the handle. Jesus.
Until then, WestXMid. Twitter, follow us. We'll post tweets. Chuck and I are going to be hanging out together more, so we're going to be tweeting together. We'll tweet our Bear Fellatio stories.
We're going to make an Instagram account.
I'll be throwing that food porn up all day long just to piss Chuck off. It's gonna be
taking a picture of a ham sandwich, calling it #food porn.
Like, Errol, you made that bologna sandwich yourself. That doesn't count. It's like bologna and white bread. Food porn.
A little bit of mayo.
A lot of mayo.
Subscribe, stream, download, write a review on iTunes. Thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you next week. I'm Chuck Anchori.
I'm Errol Gribble, and this has been
West
by Midwest. See you next week.